Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of Samyra, the fat acceptance activist who was recently beefing with Cardi B, complaining that parking meters are perpetuating diet culture. We're also going to be taking a look at several comments underneath that video, as well as a couple of plus-size dating horror stories, so be sure to stick around until the end. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Why is there diet culture on the parking meters? Why do we have on the parking meters, sometimes I diet, don't feed me on the following holidays?
We're getting offended by that. Sometimes I diet, don't feed me on the following holidays, the parking meter said, which is perpetuating harmful diet culture. Of course.
Why are we promoting fat phobia and diet culture even on the parking meters in
I don't think it was that deep, dude.
LA? It gets to a point. It really does get to a point. This is an issue and this needs to be fixed. West Hollywood, this is actually disgusting.
Okay, so she was being serious. Okay, so the parking meter saying, sometimes I diet, don't feed me on the following holidays, is perpetuating diet culture. I think we're really reaching now if we think that parking meters are perpetuating diet culture. Since we put coins into the parking meter and we're not going to have to do that on those particular holidays, the parking meter is on a diet because it eats coins. I'm sorry to break that down in a very third grade fashion. Let's take a look at some of the comments next to that video. This person says, it's a play on words, Samyra. That's it. That's all. This person says, you're clearly not comfortable with yourself at all. I don't know if these are all Cardi B's fans. And they just won't let it go or what? I don't know. Girl, go take another break. I can't do this right now. Everybody is tired. Whole time it's talking about not paying on holidays. Yeah, it was literally just saying you don't have to pay on the holiday. You could say it was like a diet or whatever. Like, I don't know. It really was not that deep, man. Danny says, crazy how this is such a non-issue. Samyra, sis, we are tired. It's a parking meter? Diet culture? Elijah Davis says, not today, please. Here's a comment that agrees with Samyra. Samyra, I hear you loud and clear and agree. Don't let these comments get too loud. Some people are insightful and want to learn, and some don't. Okay. When did a diet equal fat phobia? No, genuinely. Okay, that's also a good point. I don't know what's fat phobic about referencing a diet in general. That's not forcing anyone to do anything. Some people want to lose weight, some don't. I don't think you can expect people that can't even see how capitalism is the driving force in their own demise, how different system objectives intertwine. But the people that get it, get it. We see you, Samyra. Okay. Because the phrase has always been, feed the meter, so it's meant to be a cheeky play on words. It's not there to be malicious. Better question why we are triggered by the word diet. Yeah, I would say if certain words make us have an emotional response, we should look within and try to figure out why. Where's Cardi? She's the only one that was able to get her offline. Like I said, I don't know if these are a lot of Cardi B's fans that are still coming and leaving comments on Samyra's page. What I'm getting from this is that you don't ever mess with Cardi B. I don't want to make you mad, Cardi. I do not want to make you mad. You have great music, by the way. Great music. And I think you're hilarious. And I'm not just kissing your butt because I'm scared. I actually do think Cardi B is really hilarious. Are you actively looking for these things? Because who reads the stickers on the meters? You are correct. I'm sick of diet culture. I hate overhearing little girls talk about their weight like it's everywhere and the kids see it all. Okay, if that's happening, that's not cool. Here's another comment agreeing with Samyra. Yeah, they could easily just put a sticker that says, even the meters deserve breaks, so I'm on vacation on the following holidays. Very simple. Yeah, or they could put the thing about the diet also, and that would also be pretty simple. And I don't see an issue with it. Don't feed me on the following holidays. Sometimes I diet. You are just calling anything fat phobic. People get on TikTok, start doing these hand motions, and swear they're saying something. The crab claw of redemption. You're right, and you should keep saying it. As a big girl, this is such a non-issue. Girl, you're right. They're just not ready for it. Maybe another break is needed. Yeah, because Samyra went on a break from the internet after that Cardi B thing, and then she came back, I guess, with this? What is wrong with meter parking is free on XYZ holidays? That's the point. Why does it have to be about dieting? Well, I mean, the real question is, why is it being about dieting making you have an emotional response? You know? Alright, so a lot of people disagree with Samyra, and some people actually agree with her. She made a follow-up video to that first video, which we will be taking a look at now. She's gonna be responding to this comment that reads, "Now we gotta read theory because the parking meter doesn't eat coins on holidays." Now we gotta read theory? What?
Regardless of the parking meter, you should be reading about fat phobia. And
I should.
I know I already gave some book recs, but there is one more I'd like to recommend. I'm looking for a children's book. Okay, it's called Big by Vashti.
So this is your retort to all of those people saying all of the things that they said. You're like, maybe you guys were right. I'm being a little ridiculous. However, have you read this book? You're always trying to get people to read all these different books.
Harrison? Perfect, thank you.
Big by Vashti Harrison? I have not read that.
Now, what I really love about this book is that it shows how language affects people, especially at such a young age. So,
okay, language does affect people, especially at a young age. However, I don't think the parking meter was being problematic or saying anything that should offend anyone.
I really do think this should be in all school libraries, if it isn't already. And it should probably be in some adult libraries, too.
Okay, so that's your retort to people saying, what the heck are you talking about with this parking meter thing? You recommend a book. She accused the parking meter of being fat phobic and perpetuating diet culture. A lot of people disagreed with that take. They said it was quite the reach. Her response, have you guys read this book? Did you guys read this book? What? No, I haven't read that book. I guess you got me. Now we're going to be taking a look at a bonus clip of a plus-sized dating horror story.
One time I broke the shit out of this dude's bed in Berlin when I was there on a solo trip.
I like her. She's always really funny.
I'd met him on Tinder and we hung out at my hostel. There's a bar in my hostel, so we hung out there for a little bit and then we went out to a club. Hit it off. It was chill. And we got back to his apartment. He went to toss me on the bed, kind of romantic, a little feral, and all
kind of romantic
all the slats on that little IKEA bed just bam, just busted right out from under it.
Oh my gosh.
And so then we had to pull the mattress onto the floor, and it had totally killed the vibe because he didn't even like fat chicks or anything. So
totally killed the vibe, man. We go to get on the bed and all of a sudden that's the sound of all the wood slats breaking. I could see how that might kill the vibe a little bit, unless you're into that type of thing.
He wasn't into it.
He wasn't into it. If he was specifically into this type of thing, he would have really liked that, actually. He would have been like, oh my God, you broke the bed. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get weird. This story is weird. I'm not weird. You're weird. You're making it weird. It's you.
But we pulled the mattress on the floor, and then he just was so turned off that we, couldn't do anything.
Oh man.
And so it just sucked because I was trying not to use Ubers. I was using public transportation and stuff as much as I could. I didn't really have to. I was just doing it for the fun of it. So
okay.
it was 3 a.m. in Berlin in December. It was cold as shit.
Well, I would have just called an Uber, even though I was trying to not use Ubers for whatever random, bizarre reason.
I was waiting for 4 a.m. so that the trains would start running again, and I could take the train back to my hostel and sleep there for the night instead of on the floor on this mattress with this dude who wasn't into me. And so 4 a.m. rolls around and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take off. And he lived in this big ass building, in a downtown area, right? And so I try to get out of there by myself. I find a stairwell. He points me in the right direction. I get down there, and then I end up outside, but I'm locked in this courtyard outside. And so I'm trapped in this courtyard. There's barbed wire.
What the heck?
Around the courtyard. There's no way out, and you need a code to get back into the building. And
oh my gosh, this is getting worse by the second, dude.
so I'm stranded in this dude's courtyard for 20 minutes. I'm just trying to figure out, like, because like I was walking around the building and stuff, like there was no way out.
So he just opened the door and let you out into this locked courtyard situation? Like, he had to have known that that was what was going to be happening out there. Like, he's just like, go out there and figure it out. Yeah, we got a blizzard going on, but you'll be all right. Like, what the heck? Guy, don't put me out into the locked courtyard, bro.
Finally, I didn't have his phone number. I messaged him on Tinder. I was like, hey, dude, I'm like locked in your courtyard. If you could come help me out and like show me where the exit of this building. Luckily enough, he hadn't gone back to sleep, so he did.
Okay, all right, good. So he wasn't doing this on purpose to be a total psychopath or whatever.
Come back down to help me, but I had been down there just like lost for like 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Anyways, then I walked to the train station and took the train back to my hostel and went to bed. At like 4:35 in the morning. Good times.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible. So after you broke all the slats on his bed, you guys moved the mattress to the floor. It completely ruined the mood for whatever reason. I don't know why. That's not stopping me, but Sorry about that. So it completely ruined the mood, and then you left and got lost and trapped in his courtyard for like 20 minutes. This story sucks. Those European beds cannot hold an American, I tells ya. Now we're gonna be taking a look at another plus-size dating horror story.
So I went on a date with this nigga, and while we was on a date, I went to the bathroom before the waitress had came.
Okay.
Cause I had to make sure everything was okay or whatever, cause I had to use the bathroom, stuff like that. I went to the bathroom, and when I came out, I guess the waitress never came. So I'm waiting, and I'm like, he's like, you ready to eat? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to order. He was like, don't worry, I already ordered for you. I said, okay, but you didn't know what I wanted. He's like, oh, I know what you like.
That's your first red flag.
Trust me on this. I said, okay.
I already don't like where this is going, dude.
So the food gets there, and he has this beautiful set of 16 all flat lemon pepper hots and some french fries.
Some lemon pepper hots. Are we talking about wings?
And I was sitting there waiting for my food to come. He said, just wait, it's coming. So I'm looking at him eat, and I'm like, okay, can I get a fry? He was like, no, your food is coming, just wait. I waited. He finished eating his food.
And yours still didn't come yet.
And after he was done, I was like, the waitress never came. He was like, don't worry, they're coming right now. So then he did like this. He did the sign like this. So when the waitress got there, she brings over the check. And I was like, I didn't do my order. He was like, no, it's fine. They're gonna bring it. Don't worry. And the waitress was looking at him.
He still kept saying, don't worry, it's fine. They're gonna bring it. Even when they're bringing him the check. I don't like where this is going. What is this?
And I was looking at him. And she was like, what do you want me to do? He was like, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and take the check. So when she brings back his change, he gets up. He's like, are you ready to go? I'm like, I didn't eat anything. He's like, trust me, you've had enough.
What? That's what the heck he was gonna do this whole time when he just kept saying, don't worry, we're gonna get your food. Don't worry, they're gonna come take your order. Don't worry, like, and then all the way until they bring the check, and he still was like, don't worry, they're gonna bring your food. And then he's like, you've had enough. What the hell?
Excuse me?
Dude, that is one of the rudest and meanest things that I've heard.
Okay.
Wow, dude. What a rude jerk that dude is.
That's why I won't be going on any dates. That's why I sit home and I eat Domino's and I just stay to myself.
Well, we don't have to do that. Don't let this discourage you from putting yourself out there in the future. I know it's hard to not be discouraged by this. This type of scenario has happened to a lot of people, not specifically that, but other scenarios where people are just a total jerk to you. Don't let it discourage you from putting yourself out there, man.
Cause I be damn. I be motherfucking damn. Somebody try that on me again.
Okay, so that was a really sad and messed up story. You don't have to go order Domino's and sit at home now, although you didn't eat, so I think that's what she's talking about. That's actually really mean and messed up, man. People can be real jerks. Okay, so the internet is divided on that particular clip. Some people agree with Samyra, and some people do not. Like I said, I'm not sure how many of those people that are coming and disagreeing with her are Cardi B's fans. I don't think we should be offended by that. I think it was just trying to be quirky and make a silly little parking meter related joke. It didn't really land, but I don't think we should be offended by that. Also, that first dating horror story was funny and a little messed up. She got stuck out in that courtyard. But the second dating horror story was actually horrible. That was absolutely horrible. What that dude did to you was not cool at all, and please don't let that discourage you from putting yourself out there in the future. A lot of people, unfortunately, get made fun of, or somebody else says something mean to them, and then they feel self-conscious about being themselves in the future or putting themselves out there. Don't let that happen. Sorry to get all inspirational and stuff, but that last story honestly was not cool, dude. It kind of pissed me off. So what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Leave a comment below. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.